I just have a couple things to update, I guess. Our office's engineer's report got submitted on Monday, so the updates are in bold on that. I wanted to talk quickly about MS4 for 2025 going into 2026. We're in a new permit cycle here, which will end in June 2025. The new year will begin July of 2026. The past couple of years, our office has been helping the Public Works and the township with meeting these minimum control measure requirements. Is there any objection from the board for our office doing that task again this year?
I'm sorry, I was getting a pen.
I was just saying that the past couple of years, Bankston's helped the township with meeting its MS4 minimum control measure requirements, and I was asking if there's any objection from the board from our office helping Ken Puglisi and the Public Works complete those again this year. Wanted to ask before we started on that.
I thought we already talked about that. You were gonna provide technical assistance.
We have in years past, and
Well, I
we're
thought-
prepared to again.
I
So.
think that model has worked well.
Yeah.
Does the board agree?
Who else would provide that assistance?
Well, I mean, we have
I was
Janice
just-
now.
I was
but-
over at Canton Township this morning a couple hours, it's the township engineer.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think he just wants
making sure
clarification.
there's no objection to our office
Under
assistant.
the direction of the township manager, I may add.
That's right.
Hey TJ, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are we still using those sediment bags?
Yeah, until we're supposed to be until the DEP formally approves our pollution reduction plan. And that was submitted, what's today's date, the 26th?
6 months ago.
It was submitted on March 27th of last year. So it's been
12
under
months
review by DEP for over a year, as of tomorrow.
Okay.
Once we get an approval on that, Larry, then I'm comfortable suggesting that we can move on to the other measures that we proposed.
They'll be finished using the bags.
They should be at that point, yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Are we still considering a rain garden in the Cardox Road area? Because you had mentioned about possibly reaching out to Rauscher Farms to see if they.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about moving it. We had originally suggested one location, talked with that property owner, and they're, adverse to having a rain garden on their property. So we had talked about exploring a different location there on Cardox Road, somewhere else just because it's within that watershed, it makes sense. So I haven't reached out to those folks yet, but I can. I have it on my list to do that, so. But it hasn't happened yet.
My final question, you were
Sure.
gonna put together a priority list, let's call it chronologically.
Yeah.
Where's that stand?
So I had a real productive meeting today with Janice and Ken. We looked at everything that's on Ken's list and everything that's on my list. And we kind of categorized certain projects for what we want to take care of this year versus, realistically what might have to get pushed out into the future. Some things require more in-depth engineering, some things require permits and approvals from regulatory agencies. So I have that document prepared, and I plan to share that with Janice and Ken and the board for input there, so that we can kind of finalize what direction we want to go this year with our public works and what we want to start planning for. In the future. So,
The process associated with those activities?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Get one tomorrow?
yeah, I have to.
Next week's fine, TJ.
I have my document, as Janice knows, my document has a bunch of miscellaneous notes on it, so I got to clean it up and make it.
That's the most interesting aspect of this.
Sure.
Comments. Thanks, TJ.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Any other supervisor questions for the engineer?
The only other thing I'll say that part of the engineer's report is we are going to put together a small water and sewer grant application for I&I investigations and I&I reduction in the El Ramos system. So we can expect a resolution to apply for that grant as an agenda item at our April meeting. So we'll make sure that gets on the agenda for April.
Reach out to me in like a couple days, I'll have that information for you.
That's it, unless there's any other questions.
Hey, PJ,
Sure.
is there some changes coming down the road on the MS4 programs? They're entering a new stage or something, stage?
Yeah, there's been some changes that have been discussed. I think nothing that's gonna impact our permit is especially imminent, is maybe the best way that I would summarize it. So I think, maybe in the next couple of years, our MS4 requirements look slightly different, but it's all kind of speculation at this point. We haven't seen anything from DEP formal that suggests that our requirements are being changed at all at this time. They may in the future, but for now, I think we should continue to just do what we've been doing the last couple of years to maintain our compliance, so. Anything else?
Pretty good? Okay.
Thanks.
New business.